Hey Onward lovers, I'm VRML. Update 1.14 offers a sparkling new Bizaar, where it's our familiar favorite medium range map, but with some refreshed textures and some in-game objects and map design. Market stall drapes have been given a haircut. They're shorter and enable better visibility into second floor of Kia. The beloved ice cream truck is no more. A bigger, tarped truck has taken its place. The devs have added this interesting broken wall next to Kill Room. Take a look. A number of building interiors have turned a light blue or gray. These new changes and more are sure to mix up some bizarre metas. Can't wait to see y'all on the battlefield.
There's Taquito again, flying out, rifle in hand, catches 1, 2, 3. Oh no! Big Blue's right on top, wasn't it? If there's a double kill that comes in from Cozy, can hit to the EMP inside. Oh my god! No! Fast 5, 4, 3.
VRML Challenger Cup Group B.
No do-overs, there's no mulligan.
In the struggle, who will rise?
Undefeated performance from that
High take final seat.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Hey Onward lovers, I'm VRML. Update 1.14 offers a sparkling new Bizaar.
Hello and welcome to Onward VR Master League. My name is Chave, my co-caster tonight, 24 Gray. A big matchup here tonight, Aging Moss versus Slither. We're here in round 1 of Snow Peak. Talk to me, Gray. How you feeling and how do you feel about this matchup?
Feeling good, feeling good. Very competitive matchup between these two teams. Fairly balanced, looking at their previous match history. An interesting OBJ chum, where on the south double hangers, and oftentimes is a love it or hate it, love it or hate it objective. Some teams seem to be very, very clued up in defending it, and others just get steamrolled. So, Aging Moss not having the best of spawns. You know, there's 2 spawns in the south and then 1 in the north, and they did get the worst out of the 3, in my opinion. So, Slither now comfortably sat in their defense positions, and Aging Moss just slowly creeping up into an attack formation.
Yeah, we do have a drone out from lane 2, and that it's crossed across the lake, and slowly I believe it'll start covering north to south. But Mystery Moth's position is a little bit off meta. It's not that I've never seen it before, but I haven't seen it isolated, just this.
It is quite extended, and he doesn't really have much cover apart from Swin down on the South Hescos, and I think Moth is going for more of an ambush approach here. Yes, he can oftentimes get flashed, and you will see teams pyro the South Sniper Tower, but it is very off meta, and maybe he can find 1 or 2. Doesn't look like he has a whole lot of util on him. Oh, he does have a flash.
We're seeing 3 here on lane 3, a long angle by Swin, as you said, on the South Hescos, but Mystery should be the first to get a frag here if they do end up going far south. Another push north on Bunker Lane. The drone is still out. Still giving out callouts.
Okay, thank you.
And this is the classic Aging Moss push. They take it slow and steady, try and find that initial opening. If they spotted someone with that drone, I don't know if it got shot down as of yet, but they need to find that first initial pick, and that'll be their key moment to push.
Slowly, as the callouts come out from Aging Moss here in the far south, Mystery Moth might be... Yep, there we go. Here comes Mystery. Solo on the chopping block. Oh my gosh, look at that timing. Low chance Solo is going to get this kill. But
And this is the trouble with snow maps, right?
Right.
The footsteps are first dulled because of the snow.
Right.
But
Right.
also the fact that they're crawling, which dulls. Oh, and that call out will give Moth some indication that there's people behind him.
No, he has no awareness whatsoever.
And the mound, the
Wow.
onward timing on
Wow.
that mound. If Moth swings this now, we'll find 3 of them in the open.
AKM, low fire rate, mostly a mag dump weapon. Here comes Assassin pushing out. What is Moth looking at? Looking at lane 2. Assassin saw Slither, and there's the kill.
Unfortunate turn of events there. Idiot finds Battlestar on the other hand.
Big pick, but it's still all in the south. There's 2 left down there. Ooh, M203 there. Ooh.
-1.
Swin going down. I mean, that's
South
a
should be pretty
huge, huge block to the Slither defense, as now they're crashing onto OBJ. Chocolate from the northwest. What do Aging Moss need to do? I mean, already they're looking in the right places, right? They've got 2 down.
The immediate danger now is coming from the north. Pesky attacking from the northwest, and
Echo 3.
we've got Rowan pushing in from the north. So Rowan from the northwest, and
1 on ground hit.
Pesky going down to Idiot here. Bernie finding a pick onto Image. Also
Yeah.
Solomon.
Solomon
You probably
going
catch-
down. That's huge, but look at Rowan. They are behind enemy lines. If Chocolate goes down, I don't know if Idiot will find the frag as Rowan pushes OBJ. Bernie could go for the rotation. Here they come. Oh no, Chocolate's on inside hangar. This could be a cap.
Bernie finds Rowan.
Ooh, wow.
From behind.
Perfect rotation then.
And just
Lone
like
Wolf
that,
Assassins.
yeah, Aging Moss 4-3. Slither have kept up, and now it's a 1v3. What do you expect from Assassin here onto this OBJ? 50 seconds?
Assassins really needs to find Idiot. And he is looking... He's got a great Overwatch position there. The rotations seem like they don't have somewhat of an inclination of where Assassin's coming from, but if you'd hedge your bets, killed 2 people in the north, the rest are going to come from the south. Assassin's going to be hearing this beep now in his headset, and these footsteps are heard by Bernie.
Ooh, Bernie sees him. Maybe the call out. There's the kill, though, with the AK-12. A double by Bernie here tonight. 1 point to Slither tonight. Wow. I mean, I'm impressed. I don't see Volk clutch like that often. 4v3, especially when the Marsocs start off so strong. Somehow, these 3 defenders were able to clutch it up.
I'd call it a great recovery by the Slither team. They did have a few mishaps, letting Rowan through the back and having Assassin, meters away from the objective, but it defines a team of, Diamond Master caliber where you can drop a few members and still tighten up an objective. And Bernie finding those 3 kills, one on the verge of getting ready to cap, and it gives testament to the likes of Slither, who've been around for seasons now and played this objective many a times and understand the meta that goes with each individual push.
Incredible.
And I think Aging Moss did play right into the meta style of push, attacking through the south and the north in a split manner.
Right. I mean, what are you expecting from Aging Moss here on Volk now? I mean, we've seen like a good coordinated push. Rowan definitely keeping up. I mean, I do want to highlight Aging Moss is a fairly new team, but clearly they had good parallel pushing onto OBJ. Cookies did get a double, I believe, there. No? Or did... No, Cookies only got 1 pick, but Rowan definitely called them out. I don't know, I'm impressed by Aging Moss. They were really coordinated, but I think Slither just fragged them out.
I agree, and you're going to find this dangerous north spawn that Slither have got. You'll see the early lines come out any moment now, cutting the people off, pushing to the Big Rock, just northwest of the OBJ hangar. And do we see anyone actually contesting that? I don't think so. Battlestar may be in the crosshairs of a Slither member. No one's unfortunately watching that. There's a few early lines that these teams can learn, cutting off people pushing to Big Rock, and also isolating your members and isolating your enemies into a certain box location, and then that's your area of attack. A weird yet somewhat promising setup by Solomon and Rowan here. Knowing that the stairs are penetrable, if they see any part of his body,
yeah,
he may just get absolutely spammed. This
one.
Assassin must have called out multiple there.
There's 3 going south. There's 3
Yeah,
going
with
southwest. 3 going
with
There's
the
that call out.
The new foliage of the trees does make it so much harder, especially for the guys playing PC, to just see these long lines. So to be able to get that pick is extremely impressive.
I think Solo might be spotted. Big pick there, folks. Oh, jeez. I don't think Solomon's spotted at all, actually. Big pick by Assassin. Here comes Mystery Moth. He had eyes on the tower, but I guess nothing was seen. I think Slither's going to come out with a few long picks of their own here. 2x equipped by Mystery, and 2 others now in the far south.
Solomon's got to be really careful here.
Wow, what a headshot peekaboo. They must have heard those AK-12s, and Mystery's just wondering What the heck was that? All that about? Ooh. Smoke
As
out.
long as Solomon doesn't get too low, he won't clip through those stairs. Moth not ready for this.
The APC, Roland, can you call it out for me? Well, there's one at
And I am liking the sort of duo style defense Aging Moss has got here. Assassins and Luca, Rowan and Solomon, and then obviously we've got the Overwatch, a Battlestar on the Big Rock. Ooh, Assassin found another one.
Mystery just walked into that. Oh, and he sees another! Chocolate downed as well.
finishing.
Slither. Not a 1v3, but it is a 1v5 for Slither here on round 2. What a comeback for Aging Moss, a strong Volk round. I mean, what did they do so well?
Yeah, Slither haven't solved the problems here. Solomon's rotating, and I don't think Bernie's going to be ready for this. And a 1v5 on this map, especially how Aging Moss are playing it with, perfect refrag opportunities, it's sort of impossible. And Bernie's really got to pull off a miracle here. Maybe the golden approach is through Assassin's route, but
Right.
finding he's already found 3 picks, you don't want to give him the 4th. Bernie maybe hearing this. Just find Assassin. Start something beautiful here, chum.
Yeah, 1v4. Let's see how many more dominoes Bernie can tip over, but it's going to be tough. Aging Moss already found 2 kills here in the south? Or was that... Oh my gosh. Maybe 2 kills.
Yeah. They're not going to be ready for Rowan's position, and with 2 minutes remaining, he's got a lot of ground to cover. And just these cross angles, if Rowan does get pushed, then Battlestar immediately swings to look towards the sniper tower, and his cut's completely blocked. Luca, on the other hand, can cut off any push from the east, and it does look like an impossible task, and Aging Moss have really got to make some mistakes to flop this round.
Not much time left. Smoke's deployed out onto the south hangar courtyard. Yeah, Crosshair out by Battlestar.
As I said, as soon as that Yuto comes out, Battlestar looks south and makes it immediately 10 times harder now. He could cross this, maybe kill Rowan, rotate around the south side. But 1 minute 10.
1 minute 10. Rowan on the chopping block. Bernie seems to be on the south end. Rowan, does he hear this? Here comes a swing. Bernie, do you look up? Do you see that Volk body there? No, they don't. What? How did they miss that? Aging Moss take a Volk round of their own.
What?
Wow. They missed it. They missed it. They didn't see Rowan. They blended in. They must have.
Huh. Maybe he was going for the stealth approach. If he did crawl past Rowan,
Right.
then I guess the Splinter Cell tactics in this game don't work as well. But I mean, would you have taken the shot knowing that there's still 4? You don't know if there's trades, etc., that go along with the Marsok kills, but
Honestly, what
realistically,
can you
got to
do,
count
right?
it as
You have to.
a 4v5.
You have to try, at least, right?
Yeah, he doesn't lose anything for not trying. That's the beauty of Marsok, right?
Yeah.
You with Volk, you can get a little more punished.
I'm starting to like this matchup. I mean, let's talk about these connoisseurs, because they are definitely one-sided here tonight.
Yeah, Slither does seem the more favored match of the more favored team. I mean, most probably because Slither has been more comfortable at the top, I'd probably say, and the more well-known team that they've only played, and was it season 15, and it was really just an overall Slither win.
Right.
Quarantine for Aging Moss, but Egress. Maybe we see an Egress come out by Slither. Was that banned?
We'll have to see. Next OBJ is in kill room. I mean, Gray, I want to actually rack your brain first about this OBJ, because I feel like I'm aware of the metas of the past. Oh, what a C4 placement by Mystery. That will not be visible, and it will catch some knees here. As you can see, actually you can't see. Let me let me fix that for a second. Great, I apologize. But I am curious to hear what you think about this OBJ and kind of the developing metas that you've noticed in cast, but also in your gameplay, Season 15 and now into Season 16.
EU probably slightly differs, but seeing as though we're in an EU matchup, let's talk strictly EU here. There's 3 possible spawns you can get. One that does cater, well, you spawn in the garage, and then the spawn that Aging Moss did get, but also one where they are currently posted up now in the bunker. And it does tailor somewhat of the same attack. The old meta was surround the outside, brute force, flash, and nade. And what you see from the Slither defense is, you know, stack all 5 men within the tunnels and kind of hunker down and wait for this brute force. And it's somewhat a matter of skill on the Aging Moss guys getting in, finding the initial picks, and then hunkering down, waiting for the vault to run a bit rampant, and then you find your winning picks off that. It's a very hard objective to cap. You know, everyone sort of sits inside and waits for the attack to come to them. You know, we see a flashlight on the west door here, and seeing the initial smoke lineups come out, you see this now surrounding of the objective by Aging Moss. So in the next few minutes, I expect them to flash and pyro their way in, and we'll see a battle of the best. See Rowan approaching slowly from the south. We may see that C4.
Ooh.
As I call it.
What?
And the nade!
I'm up still.
Oh my gosh, and they get tagged. Chocolate finds solo through the pre-fire. What a pick with the tar. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
And this is what Aging Moss don't want to be doing. Feeding them one by one.
Hey,
They need to be all in there. As soon as you're in, hunker down, and then wait for the vault to come to you. You're just feeding them through the doors, and it's, you know, it's a tunnel of death. Rowan's not going to be contested on this southern approach here.
May find Chocolate behind that pillar as long as they don't make noise. Oh, Cookies finds Battlestar. Rowan is continuing to push through, but no, I see crosshairs. There's a quick pre-fire trade between Assassin. Rowan's the only one. They're actually managing to push in. There's the AK-12. They don't know he's in. They don't know he's in.
Now this Rowan's playing it perfectly. That nade's gonna hit him.
That's perfect. That is perfect. Good attempt by Rowan, but that nade, I think they didn't throw that correctly. I don't think they meant to put it there.
The way Rowan played that, he came in, hunkered down, and then waited for the vault to push him. If he had a couple of members of the Aging Moss team with him, then they could get those cross lines, and this objective is historically vault-sided. Maybe we see Slither take a different approach, and you know, there's options to push out and you can safely secure the north side so you can cut off that initial push, or we see people take that 66% chance and push down to the Hescos or the North Hescos. Alternatively, we can see people push into the big tunnel in the east. But there's all these different variations that we can see these teams play this objective, and it might catch some of them off guard. So you leave less people on the objective, and that's what opens you up to caps. I know in our scrims we've seen Assassins slip through the south and land 2 points on us. So I mean that wasn't even in a scrim, that was in a match that was casted.
Right.
So I don't want to see that replicated.
I mean, I have a kind of an off-topic question. We're seeing, but it's still about the game. I mean, we're seeing Volk rounds being traded. No Marsoc wins so far. Is that an indicator in and of itself? Like, what does that mean? Do these teams prefer Volk? Are they just better at it? Is that just the map? Like, what's going on here? Explain it.
Snow Peak, again, with only 5 objectives, teams can really tailor and master their Volk rounds. You know, on a map like Quarantine, for example, you know, there's so much variation with spawns, etc. But on the face of it, Snow Peak's quite a simple map, and it allows teams to really master the art of a Volk. With the variation of Marsoc attacks and, very bulk-sided objectives like the warehouse one, it does tailor towards, Volk trades, especially if teams are, and you see that when teams are fairly even in matchups. You'll see Volk trades, and quite convincingly, we saw, Slither have 4 up, and then on the last round they had 3 up, and same for Aging Moss for the 2 previous rounds. So
true.
But we'll have to see, I guess. The more data we gather over the course of this series, we'll be able to determine are they quite a reasonable matchup. I know their previous match didn't really go that way. They had a forfeit, and then Quarantine was quite close, and then Egress Slither took with a landslide. So, but teams change, teams adapt. Aging Moss have a new roster, so we'll have to see.
They do. An updated one from their season 15. But yeah, Slither, they're definitely taking their time going through the East complexes. I really like the way that they're all using the little pixel gaps in between the boxes. I mean, that is for every single stack of boxes. That is not a mistake from the developers, and they're using that to clear out those positions and peek without peeking. Oh, there's a TK. That's a tough one.
Oh, Bernie.
Bravo for my fault. Bravo for my fault.
A very similar style of defense, and as a question to you, Chum, how does we're seeing a replication in defenses here. First on the south objective, where very similar positions played by both Aging Moss and Slither, and now again same with the warehouse objective. How does this really differ towards the NA style of play? I don't often get to see how these guys run about, kind of gunslinging,
right,
as we refer to them in
little bit more gunsling. Yeah, it's true, but they are methodical on this map because that's really what it calls for. We don't see. I mean, it honestly depends on the team. Region, it gets a little tough to say.
3 minutes.
Yeah, I think by 3 minutes, as Swin is called out, they would be kind of surrounding OBJ, and they would be trying to start chipping away at the objective as long as everybody's in position, but clearly not. 4 players remaining for Slither. They haven't even made their way into Horseshoe, or at least past Horseshoe into the hallways. They're really taking their time here.
Yeah, I mean, Slither's winning ticket here is find the pick onto Luca. Yes, Luca can shoot through that crack, but either smoke the door out, and ultimately what Slither need to do now is pressure the objective, at least from one angle.
Right.
If they find their way into the objective, then what you'll find is the Aging Moss team will suddenly stand out of their positions, go looking for these kills,
right,
and that's where they find the picks. And a 4v5 does turn into maybe a 1v1 or a 1v2 towards the end of it. No one's looking for Moss Crawl here. Oh, never mind. Solomon's got this locked down.
What? What a kill.
Nice one.
And 2 minutes remaining now. These guys really need to start pushing this. A smoke on the north door. Fairly meta attack.
And I do want to highlight there is a C4 pre-fire by Bernie, but there is a C4 placed by Battlestar out here in the barrels. We may see, oh my gosh, a nade out. It doesn't catch anybody. We may see that nade in action. Battlestar can hear footsteps pretty loud from the inside of the building. Oh, there's a nade. Bernie finds Lucas in an early pull with the C4. Battlestar, is he going to peek out? Here's that revive, 3v5.
And this should be their entry, Chocolate nades this now, finds Battlestar. Flash doesn't push on it.
Does catch him. Battlestar was standing up.
This one north.
Ooh, TK. Battlestar decides to push it, and it's all left up to Slither now. Swings it. Ooh. So does Lucas. There's the swing by Lucas. Beautiful kill there.
Well, you can't just stand outside that door and expect to find kills. Your team really needs to... The bridge between you winning and losing that round is having men up inside of the objective. Because those doors are just funnels for vault kills.
Right.
We might see a switch in stride here from both teams. This objective is somewhat Marsoc favored depending on the spawn you can get. And there's four spawns you can get for this. One on the double hangers where the objective was for the first rounds, one up in the north, and then one in the tunnel, and one at the warehouse where we just played the 2 rounds just previously. So I'm getting a few early lines that I fully expect both Slither and AZ must take advantage of. We'll see defense positions like in the U tunnel, maybe one pushed into the garage, but it's how Slither / Aging Moss solve these problems. They know what the meta defense is. Let's try and overcome that.
Aging Moss on the South Hangar OBJ, it was a 1v3 Marsoc clutch attempt compared to Slither's 1v5. So I think they are prepped to take a Marsoc round. They showed more promising performance than Slither on the previous OBJs. But as you said, this metal shed OBJ here center, this one's tough. This one is really tough, and this is really the Marsoc round they need to find, because if we do get to round 7, that's too close. Slither's going to be on the defense round 7, and I don't know if Aging Moss have an item to bring it there.
And what you'll find is, I'm yet to see it from Slither, but the overextension of both players will lead to them having to crash back, especially to the objective where there's a lot of ground to cover, a lot of open ground, and if you're having to crash back to cover the objective itself, then you leave yourself exposed to handing out a free round. Do you see that position of Swin pushing into the U-bend here and Chocolate going into the garage? And as mentioned previously, they did get one of the worst spawns being the North Hangar, but somewhat might pay some dividends there in attacking the North. There's only really Swin and Moth they really need to worry about, at least momentarily.
Yeah, and this is a 4-player collective here on Bunker Lane. No aggressive flank just yet. I don't know what to expect here. I mean, what are the possibilities for Marsoc from this starting point? I mean, I guess they could try to swing around and pinch off the Hesco wall, but I feel like they're going to get flanked. Somebody has to be there, right?
Drones down.
Yeah, Bernie finds assassin due to the refrag. We do see the trade.
In the south, I need a res over here.
That's major for Aging Moss. If they can get that res, Cookie's on the lurk now.
Oh.
And Rowan, if Rowan finds Swin, then the attack in the north fairly free. I know Drone's caught out Moth, and Rowan, eyes on Swin.
Just briefly, Virtus in hand. Not sure what kind of picks they can pull off here. No, Virtus, no foregrip. I hate that. I can't handle it. Good on Rowan for being able to handle a weapon like that. Jeez.
We call it the graffiti gun because it just you can never predict where it goes. It just splurts out paint, and you hope you can hit something. Swin might get caught here if he gets a bit too peaky.
No, Rowan can't see it. They're far too close to the ground. The elevation is just not good.
-1.
There's another idiot Cookies is found on APC, and look at Solo on their push. There's no one to punish him on this cross. Wow. Back to Rowan, though.
Rowan's gonna see this. No.
Yikes. Luke is found. That Virtus shot, I mean, those are self-suppressed, but Mystery should know. They are pretty close in front. Here comes Swin.
Only if he has the foregrip.
What? Rowan runs out of ammo, or did they reload? Beautiful flash.
Push.
Oh, Swin doesn't push on it.
Oh no, this is gonna get him.
No way.
Right, it's one at Horseshoe still, one on sandbags.
The cries. But this attack on the south, this is exactly what Aging Moss needs.
Ooh. There's a trade between Chocolate. It's a 1v1. Rowan can call out. They can go for caps, but the kill count is just not there. Battlestar doesn't know it's a trade. Not good.
This is what I said. Battlestar is going to catch Swin rotating back now. Rowan's giving these call-outs. There is no one objective. He's tablet out.
Oh, no, it's over. It's over.
How fast is it?
It's over. It must be. It must be. There it is. It's 4-2. With the frag, Battlestar manages to clutch it up, finishing map 1 early with a cap to 4-2. Slither will have to bring the heat in map 2.
And
oh my gosh.
This is danger. You overextend and you don't realize that two of your members have gone for a lurk on the south and they get picked off, and which leaves a massive gap. You know, the garage guy died.
Right.
Idiot Cookies died, which left a perfect opening for first to get the refrag on Chocolate. And then the cap comes out because their last guy is stuck in, well, fortunately traded out with Rowan, but stuck in overpass. Not overpass, horseshoe.
My gosh. Really exciting matchup. I can't wait for map 2, but I'm going to let these replays roll. Folks, we'll be right back with the continuation of this matchup. Aging Moss versus Slither.
Onward lovers, I'm VRML. Update 1.14 offers a sparkling new Bizaar, where it's our familiar favorite medium range map, but with some refreshed textures and some in-game objects and map design. Market stall drapes have been given a haircut. They're shorter and enable better visibility into second floor of Kia. The beloved ice cream truck is no more. A bigger, tarped truck has taken its place. The devs have added this interesting broken wall next to Kill Room. Take a look. A number of building interiors.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here round 1 of map 2, Bizaar. This is the southeast OBJ. My name is Chumbe. My co-caster with me, Gray. That was a really, really exciting. Oh my gosh, look at the east push here by the Volk. We're late. Look at him.
Rowan is not stopping here. And doesn't find the pick on Swin.
Mystery Moth, though. They'll hear each other's footsteps. There's the peak. Did Roan see Mystery?
Now Rowan needs to just hunker down and let them feed him out. You know, they know they've got support from Luca, but a fairly aggressive Aging Moss defense.
Beautiful pick by Cookies. Here comes Mystery. Rowan is behind. Where's the quick peek? There it is, and it's a trade somehow.
That's the worst thing, having a trade this far out. Bernie finds a confirm. And 4v3 situation here, Aging Moss now really have to throw their eyes inwards onto the objective.
Seriously. A trade is not enough for placing 2 Volk out here in the northeast alleys. 4 minutes left on the clock, a 4v3. Slither's keeping up with Aging Moss's map pick here. I don't know what to say. I mean, like, this defense is strangely vertical. 2 here on OBJ west side and 1 directly south. I mean, what's the... Oh. What are the... What are the possibilities for a defense like this one?
So they do have all of the cap opportunity routes covered. Solomon watching the long lane, and then the 2. Well, you really ought to cover the fridge room, but Assassin's there for the refrag on the east. But there's no refragability for Solomon, and he's kind of the main man who's watching that cap. And I did see early in the round an M203 smoke by Chocolate, which does tailor a cap opportunity here. They know that it's echo free. They know the time. Just about the stage up in the approach now. Let's see if Slither can, if they can smoke through the north alley here, wait for some prefab to come out, isolate a few enemies. It's a winning round for them.
Yeah, I mean, that capped spot that is covered by Solo, this is a tough one. Why? Come on. Okay, whatever. The game doesn't want me to to spectate. Jeez. But yeah, that cap spot, it can be smoked, can be M203'd, and yeah, you can pre-fire all it want, but I believe it is 40 seconds, right, for an M203 smoke?
I think it's 50. It's 34
50.
on normal smoke, and then
You
54.
You can mag dump all you want with that AK-12, but even with Full Metal Jacket, you will run out of ammo pre-firing through that smoke well into that 50-second M203 smoke. So it is quite a danger, and Aging Moss, as you said, I don't know how they're going to defend OBJ if we see an M203 on OBJ.
This is a... Oh, we do see Chocolate taking some pop shots, and this is the benefit of the top teams finding first the utility of smokes in that it baits out enemies, but also you don't need to push into them straight away for a cap. You can wait 15-20 seconds, and with some players being able to cap in a couple, you know, they don't need all that time to actually sit in the smoke. So waiting oftentimes for that mag dump or that grenade to come out, them pushing in, pays dividends, and that's what you'll see with the top teams. You can see this stage up now from Chocolate and Bernie on the north. Look at Swin and Idiot's position. This surrounding of the objective is just a clinical approach. I don't think they're going to be ready for Solomon's position here. That's the only issue I can see.
What? Solo finds the
There's
pick
one
onto
on me,
Chocolate and identifies Bernie right to the right side. Oh my gosh, was that close. Assassin could totally find this pick if Bernie overextends here. There's that pick. It's only a smoke. It's not an M203. Battlestar trades with Bernie. Oh, there's Idiot who goes down. Where's that confirm? There it is, and Swin needs to find this pick. They do. And it's all left up to Solo.
10 seconds remaining. About the clock now. Swin pushing in for it. Tablet out.
Stop! Stop it! No way! There's the peak! Oh my gosh! Slither run out of time! Slither run out of time. A big attempt by Swin, but not enough.
They had so much time to set up, plan, and attack, and they just didn't utilize it all.
Oh my gosh. What a play by Battlestar. Look at this swing. Perfectly catches one. What went wrong with Slither?
I think it's the fundamental watch. I guess with every game, make sure you're watching your time. You only have 6 minutes, and that's for some people quite a lot of time in these games. But when you're having to set up, stage, attack, they were just short of the clock. Say they did this 20 seconds earlier.
Right.
I mean, they had a good, they traded out the first guy, but it was a 3v4 since 5 minutes, 4 minutes into the round. They had plenty of time to set up, plenty of time to stage an attack. I don't really, I guess I'm part of the Slither team. They should have been more proactive with their approach, because you saw it all go off within the last 30 seconds, and of course that panics the defense a little more, but it's not good when your team can't cap under 5 seconds and you run out of time. It was a great approach by Slither, and I think if there was an extra 3-4 seconds on the clock, you could have capped that. We do see the opposite of spawns from Aging Moss. This could be interesting.
Here we go into round 2. Opposite spawn for Aging Moss in the south. This is the quick spawn, and we should see some early fire. Aging Moss is partly NA, and yeah, there we go. Early lines here.
He's seen that cross, and he just misses. Sending 2 over there.
Oh my gosh. One behind the tank, one far northeast. What a absolute fumble by the Aging Moss coverage here in the mid road, and we could see that bite them back. Look at Roan. Very confident.
And knowing their spawn and allowing an enemy to push out like that is very much a loose cannon now. What you aim to do, especially with the advantage of these spawns, is to isolate your opponent into a certain block. Especially with this objective, you can really block them into the area in which they spawn. Don't allow the cross onto the tank, and Chocolate finds that pick into Rowan. The danger of allowing them to push out into such position.
Oh my gosh, Solo just wins those. Og in hand, a headshot onto Chocolate behind the tank. But we could see a punishment from Mystery Moth coming in. Look at this push by, oh my gosh, stop that. What? Look at this south push. I mean, break this down. Bernie is just mere meters away.
I don't think they're going to be ready for Bernie here.
Oh, jeez.
Very meta spot play by Bernie. They saw, well, Solomon played in the exact location last round. C4 by Idiot.
Does confirm. Roan spotted. Look at that pick, and Cookies trades Lucas and Assassin. It's a 2-on-3, and Mystery absolutely decimated this north push with Chocolate. A little pre-fired through the smoke. Here it comes. I want to see a swing by Bernie here. Ooh, Mystery Moth goes down, literally on OBJ, and a revive. Assassin behind. There's the last one up. A TK through the smoke. Not good. Not good. Not good. It's a 1v1.
Bernie played this way too passive. He just allowed his team to die. And Assassin's got him locked down here. Not knowing the echo count, I'd only assume, but
I don't think anybody knows that echo count.
I mean, Bernie killed his teammate. He knows that there's one alive, and so does Assassin. But they don't know the opposition's kill count, which is the ultimate count to win.
I think they know at least one is alive, but I don't think they have any kind of kill count whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, what would Assassin's approach be here? They know Bernie's location.
Right.
Would you just crawl up and try and get that pick.
I would, because look, you can crawl a lot until the wall ends and a possible defender might be there. So I think in Assassin's mind, that is a possibility, but no, they're actually rotating off. They want to approach it a different way. Little do they know.
Alternatively, do you go for the cap here?
I think you might. I think you might. The thing is that Bernie, it depends on the way in which Assassin approaches this OBJ. If they are going to take the south one, they will be fragged early in that cap attempt. But if they do decide to go from the north and approach the OBJ from the northeast, they could actually cap, because Bernie doesn't have the perfect sight lines onto OBJ here. I don't think that covers the entire cap spot, does it?
I think you can cap just out of Bernie's line of sight here.
Right.
Be very, very, very tight. But I guess a similar position where we saw the Slither. Who was it? Swin going for the cap last round.
You may see Assassin pre-fire through. They have an AUG, full metal jacket in front of them. They could use that to pre-fire through, but I see them worrying about others.
It's just so dark in that shed.
Right.
Being able to spot the Volk from the rest of the darkness. Assassin's approach, realistically, Assassin knows where Bernie is, and he hasn't seen him rotate out, so Assassin should swing and pre-fire this. Does look like he's staged up for something here. If he goes for a cap, he's gonna get taken out.
What we might see, since Assassin heard that AK-12 and would have heard a rotation because they were close enough to hear a rotation off if Bernie ran away, I think Assassins might swing those wooden boxes in front of Bernie to the left of OBJ. I think they're going to pre-fire into the shed. And it's going to be up to Bernie to flick and possibly win that engagement, because, as you said, it is extremely dark. 15 seconds. Assassin has to do it now.
Playing a lot with time here.
No.
He must be able to capture this location.
Oh my gosh, gets tagged! 8 seconds left, where's the pre-fire? Bernie hides away! Oh, jeez. With 1 second remaining, Slither actually confirmed the win with the frag with the AK-12. What a flick.
And the eyes on Bernie, you know, being able to see a hand of your enemy pop out from your peripheral vision and then get the flick onto his hand enough to injure him so he pulls away from the cap. Sometimes I don't know how these players, maybe I'm just blind and I need glasses, but how they see some of these positions. Like 2 seconds remaining, chum, on the clock. We're really putting this down to the wire.
Gutsy, seriously, gutsy. I know. Imagine me watching Master Tier. I mean, we're here in the Golden Diamond range. Imagine, I don't know. I'm in a whole nother arena of just amazement and disbelief. But second objective of Bizaar is in Mini Market. And talk to me about Mini Market. We have seen a lot of metas develop throughout the seasons. Dumpster is still here after the map update. We have a new wall, kill room wall. Don't know if it'll be utilized by Volk. I don't think it's particularly useful in this OBJ. I mean, what are we expecting here from Volk?
You're right. There is a few new angles that have been added into the recent update of Bizaar, and I would expect Aging Moss to take a fairly meta defense. I'd only assume, but yeah, that there is 2 spawns, and unfortunately they can't cut off the Kiot push, but knowing some of the Aging Moss players a little closely, I'd expect one of them at least to feed their way into Kiot, and you know that causes trouble for especially this form of attack that Slither are gonna do now. They'll throw a couple into Kiot, maybe rotate 1 or 2 south, no early extension. Instead, we do see Assassin opt for the window in the north. And with these new barricades, etc., if you do have some tall players on your team, it is a real advantage now on Bizaar.
What's wrong?
This is going to be tough. A 4-player push here in the east courtyard. I'm kind of debating whether it's a good idea to push north. At least from this example, 2 of them have already pushed. Assassin may not have the best sight line through the cracks in the north wall. I don't know. I think late round Assassin's going to come into play, but Slither don't seem to prefer the north alley.
The north alley's historically been hard to push, and especially with the new metal railings and the metal sheets, it makes it even harder. You know, any cover that Vault can hide behind makes it harder for Marsuk to attack, and a fairly meta defense by Aging Moss, and I see Slither walking somewhat straight into it. Moth crawling up slowly here. It has a free approach, and no one's watching that north road cross.
Not at all. I mean, the
Obviously,
closest one
he
is
doesn't
Lucas.
know that, but he could just crawl all the way across the road.
They really could. Lucas would have no awareness of that, and neither would Assassin. They could get pretty far before running into Lucas, but they will run into Lucas at some point. Oh, are you saying they could crawl into OBJ like this? Because they definitely could. But
They could crawl all
there's
across
Solo
the
in the way.
north stairs, and then Solo's got that locked down. But the beauty with this objective is you can cap first on the outside, but now also, well, always been able to cap first on the inside of the objective and then on the porch on the back side of the objective. And there's, for a one-man defender, it makes it a really tough defense. Luke is going to be hearing all of this now.
Oh my gosh. Assassin manages to find Swin.
North, he was crawling.
A little
Could be another-
pixel mystery. Very lucky to be alive. Didn't realize Assassin could see that.
Look at that angle.
Yeah,
Stood up
very
on the
tight.
box. It's an awesome angle. Even I didn't know that existed.
Was that a team flash? I believe it was. Poor mystery.
Luca getting ready to pounce here.
Oh yeah. They will start hearing these footsteps, and so will Rowan by Cookies down south of this courtyard. There's some shots. Ooh, getting a little feisty. Have you used any kind of non-standard form of communication? Because I just heard a whistle.
He was
Yeah, that's-
outside now. I don't.
That's a new one. We oftentimes, especially with the new form of the radio, where they have added a quarter or a half a second delay when you let go.
Right.
You can't do more advanced maneuvers, but
Right.
oftentimes it's asking a player closer to the objective or in a more safer location, asking, a question, and then you click once for yes, twice for no. What you'll also find is they'll ask how many people are on you, and then they'll click for the amount of times that there's players. There's a few forms that I've seen adapted over the time. The most famous one is Lucas swinging this, finding Moth. That you always used to see the spam radio click for cap. That's obviously not a thing anymore. But
What? Lucas finds the second. Bernie going down. Here comes Rowan, pinched off, idiot. Pushing through kill room. May get picked off by Rowan, but Chocolate through the window. Rowan could peek this aggro and just find that headshot. Ooh, they see a little sliver, and there's the kill.
we're gonna
Cookies.
see a 5-man up from Aging Moss here.
Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Cookies. I might find Luca here.
They
This
really
is a new
could.
angle.
Do they not see the peak? The little sliver of Volk? A little slice of life? Ooh, Luca springs into action. What a 3K. 2-1 here on Bizaar. Strong start to Aging Moss on Slither's map pick.
Major round for Aging Moss. Major round for Luca there.
Very big.
3K.
Impressive. Impressive by Luca. I mean, I kept trying to go to Luca, but Butterfingers. I couldn't get to it. Oh, if you guys are not aware, there is currently live NFI versus Fortis Redemption on our second live stream here on the YouTube channel. Please do go check it out. I believe that's where the most amount of cast requests have come for. So do check out, no fun intended, Fortis Redemption has gone live on the second live stream right now on our YouTube channel. Do go check that out if you are interested, or stick around for Aging Moss and Slither.
Best of both worlds. Throw one up on your phone, throw one up on your computer. You know, I'm a bit biased, have us on the big screen, but support us on both channels. It's really appreciated. I mean, should we, whilst we've got a bit of downtime, we can always talk about, I know we're talking about EU, but you know, we've got a convention going on in NA in the next month or two, and it's really promising. You know, we've introduced now Onward into the VRML con scene, and I'm honestly really excited to see what comes of that. It's Onward hasn't had a LAN for years at this point. You know, we're talking OC5,
Right.
So see this be the first of its kind coming from VRML. It's really exciting at the prospect of seeing, you know, the likes of the master teams back on the stage and, you know, showing what Onward has to offer to the rest of the VR community. So there's a I don't know what the GoFundMe is currently at, but there's a GoFundMe with a couple of K in, and if anyone wants to support that, then you know there's links everywhere amongst the VR community, or the VR Onward community.
Link is actually in the description of this video if you are interested in donating and helping revive Onward back to its old glory days. Do go check out that donation GoFundMe to help us fly out the NA finalists when Meta could not. Aging Moss, they have another tank spawn here on the same OBJ, but they are taking their time, a little bit more aggressive it seems here on market.
And they're playing it somewhat safe, but also watching the critical lines. Solomon watching that street cross, making sure they adequately boxed in their Vault counterparts in the west. No extensions into Kiot, which Battlestar and Assassins have quickly taken control of. I'd be interested to see how Aging Moss actually attack this, or on the converse how Slither defend. Similar, if not identical, defense.
Not being anything. You want an apple?
I don't see the fifth. Oh, do I?
1,
Yeah,
2, 3,
I
4,
do see
5.
the fifth.
Yeah.
Moth just in quite an exposed position, but slightly off meta.
I mean, that spot used to be the meta for mini market. Used to be pre-fired every single game, and we don't see that anymore.
Bringing back an old trend.
Little bit
yeah.
of old sprinkle magic.
Knowing that a lot of this is penetrable. You know, not everything in Onward is, but when it is, it's a real danger to hide behind, knowing the low TTK.
Right.
Solomon and Roan going to be hid now by Cookies. Bernie looking for that. Bernie allowing them to cross.
Oh,
I
really?
don't think he was watching that. So.
Oh my gosh.
There may be a lapse in angle holding there, allowing Solomon and Rowan to take control of Kill House. The famous Hoochie stairs right next to Rowan. If he takes that, then has an advantage onto Bernie if he's not careful, depending on how tall you are.
There's Chocolate with 1.
That could be an echo.
But did also tag Battlestar.
Oh, here comes a nade.
Chocolate. Wall.
Very close.
Maybe one more there.
Good attempt, but we do see, ooh, Battlestar pre-fire through. Here comes Mystery Moth. Oh my gosh. Will they find Battlestar? There they do! And look at Bernie finds Rowan. Lucas with the quick refrag there, and Solo is on OBJ. Here comes Cookies. They will find Solo through the smoke. Big pick.
And you have
Confirm.
an echo count.
Ooh.
And he finds the count on
No,
Luca.
wow.
He had echo free.
Incredible.
And a very strong hold by Slither. Again, we've seen this bounce between Volk and Marsoc, and this objective might switch things up. Slither, the opportunity for a cap here, return the favour for another 4-2 on their map pick.
Getting nervous. I'm getting nervous because we're here again in an aging moss on Snow Peak situation where Slither is faced with the opportunity to cap now and get this map over with. But if a cap doesn't go out, they have to find a Marsoc round sooner than later, because or else aging moss, they're going to win by Volk.
Yeah, if they don't find this Marsoc, then they've really got to. And to Slither's credit, they are holding their vaults, but on the positive side, this is arguably the most Marsoc-sided objective at Bizaar.
Kiat, talk to me about it.
Just do Slither have it in them to cap this time? I know we saw a few caps. Well, we saw a few caps in the previous rounds, which didn't quite meet the timer. But if Slither can get this one in the bag, then we see a 4-2 tied game. Then we're back onto Aging Moss's third map pick. Slither really need this to win the series, and this is a perfect opportunity to do so. They do get the more favored spawn for a cap opportunity.
Here we go into round 5. Keep your eyes peeled for Slither's spawn here. Katie's up on the board. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're done. Here comes Slither. They have the southwest OBJ. I really want to see a Slither cap here, because Aging Moss is the only one who's been able to punch in 7 codes today.
Let's put some. I've got my immediate money on Swin. My immediate money's on Swin punching in this
Oh,
code.
really?
I didn't get him, so watch out.
I don't know why. I feel like he's got some redemption arc that he's currently working on in that first round.
Keep your eyes peeled,
Don't let him
folks.
down, Twin. A very conservative defense by Agent Moss here. Rowan finally making it to his destination, but Solomon got that front objective locked off. Luca posted in the Mel Shack. Again, very penetrable.
Right. But it's a gamble, right?
Agent... Yeah, I mean, are we going to see them pre-fire it? Is a question. I hope they know that Luca knows that he can see through. If you momentarily drop to camera 3, you can see through a little crack here.
Right.
Which,
Lucas,
Luca can shoot through.
Lucas did see one and has called out, but isn't specifying where they are on him. He's not saying west, but hopefully Aging Moss can figure that out. A quick refrag, good attempt, but clearly Cookies has got it on lockdown. Big refrag, 4v4, 4:30 on the clock.
Devastating. If Luca would have held his shots a little longer,
Yeah.
or even just shot through the
Right,
hole, you know.
right.
Turn your gun sideways, stick your barrel for it, and wish for the best. That's devastating. Slither again coming 4-4, especially on this objective. You can't cover this all on your own on a Volk, so these trades do favor somewhat a Marsic attack. And Slither guys are right on top of objective here. Oh, that's my bet gone, but Assassin finds Swin, and the smokes are out.
Chocolate's on track to finding this kill. It's a trade, a big trade indeed.
Bernie now needs to find battle. If he does, could see a cat come out here.
We really could. We really could. Because Solo can't defend all the OBJs, though they could crash. Could find a kill on the capper if those 7 codes come out late. But it's a 2-on-3. The defense is reeling back a little bit. A loss in the north, loss here in the west. Battlestar seems to have the upper hand in this situation. There's that pick.
Nice one.
Tar shot. Oh, wow. But Bernie did find a pick onto that, and it's all lift up to Cookies here in the north. They heard that suppressed Tar. If Battlestar overextends, that could be a 1v2. Oh, here comes a nade. Artillery strike, but it overcooked. Good idea. Could have gotten Battlestar for sure.
Knowing the trajectory of that nade and knowing it's only in an arm's length of your position,
Right.
Battlestar will call, one in the north. Should call one in the north. Idiot rotating now to the west courtyard. Direct lines from Rowan and Solomon. This is the wrong approach.
Rowan seems to have... does not seem to have their full attention here, but yeah, this is going to be really tight for Cookies here. Oh, and they actually rotate off. Not the most disciplined angle holding here. Which is not a wrong thing, right? Because Battlestar, they don't have full coverage of the north alley because they could prone up. Battlestar only has coverage of the immediate courtyard, right, north of Kiat. So Rowan does need to keep an eye out on the north in case they do find a headshot there. Yeah, Cookies. I mean, what are you expecting Cookies to do? They're trying to find a pick onto first floor of Kiat here. I don't know if they'll be thinking of Fountain.
Yeah, I think Solomon's just heard that tablet pull.
Oh, jeez.
Any noise that a player makes, including reloading or tablet pulls, is all audible by your enemies. And Solomon now pre-aiming the west side. Rowan swings that.
Ooh. Oh, no.
Misses. Battlestar's going to be on this angle now. No?
There it goes. That's the pick. Aging Moss, they've won another Volk round. Slither, if they do lock in and bring us to round 7, they have to win that Marsoc. Jeez. I don't even know what to say.
We do need Slither to pull this back.
I mean, they're going to be defending this OBJ. I don't know. It's a tough one to defend. Can they follow suit after Aging Moss's Volk win? And then what's going to be the next OBJ? I want to hear some predictions there in the chat.
I mean, what objectives have we had? We've had the far west. I mean, we've only got the south, the tank, and the east one to go.
Right.
I mean, yeah, we've got the far west, Kiot, the east, the southeast, and the south objective, and then the tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 possible objectives.
I'm hoping for the east OBJ because that's going to be fast, at least faster than usual.
Yeah, I mean, especially for Slither. You know, if Slither don't win this Volk, then Aging Moss take the series. But if Slither pull this back, which, you know, we've seen a lot of Volk trades, so I put my money on it. But all the series is relying on you winning that Marsoc round. So maybe they play it a little slower. Maybe they play this defense a little more conservative. They don't want, well, the Agent Moss can cap. It doesn't really matter too much.
Here we go, folks. Round number 6. Same spawn from Aging Moss. Predictions here. I mean, do you think Aging Moss, are they going to punch their way through and lock in a Marsoc here?
I think Aging Moss definitely got it in them to at least pressure the objective, to feed out some of the Vault players. You know, we see Assassins pushing straight across the road, Luca joining him. This is going to be fast. I think what we'll see is a lot of smokes and an attack from the west. They're not even clearing the courtyards. It seems that they're just comfortable having the Vault sat in there.
They do.
But also, it could be detrimental. Look at Bernie's position.
-1.
Solomon finding Moth. And look how spread out they are.
Oof.
54.
Oof. That's not a good start to Slither's defense here. A pick onto second floor Kiot, that's going to sting quite a bit. Assassins in the market. Cookies going down as well in the far east. C4 catches nothing by Chocolate.
And look at Assassin and Rowan. Already at Fountain.
It's getting really tight here. Can't forget about Bernie, though. That flank behind them is a possibility here, folks. Smoke on OBJ. Look at that. What a pick. A refrag, a double by Swin here on market. It's a 3-on-3. They're coming back here. Oh, Chocolate finds their own of their own. Oh, no. Bernie tags Battlestar behind. And look at that. Aging Moss, a 4v3. It's a 1v3. Picked off one by one. Like chum bait, fish bait in piranha water.
Assassin really needs to do something here. Once those smokes go, then it becomes infinitely harder. I don't see much happening, and it's Assassin just waiting for a pick, you know, not knowing a good echo either.
Whoa, it's a trade. Slither, they pull through, but can they pull through when it matters most? Folks, we're in a 3-3. This is match point. If Aging Moss take it home, it's over for Slither. But if they find a Marsoc round, a true miracle, we could see a map 3 decider. We'll be right back.
Hey Onward lovers, I'm VRML. Update 1.14 offers a sparkly new Bizaar, where it's our familiar favorite medium range map, but with some refreshed textures and some in-game objects and map design. Market stall drapes have been given a haircut. They're shorter and enable better visibility into second floor of Kia. The beloved ice cream truck is no more. A bigger, tarped truck has taken its place. The devs have added this interesting broken wall next to Kill Room. Take a look. A number of building interiors have turned a light blue or gray. These new changes and more are sure to mix up some bizarre metas. Can't wait to see y'all on the battlefield.
Again, flying out, rifle in hand, catching one, two. Guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. This is match point. Slither versus Aging Moss, the last and only OBJ left for map 2 is here on mid. Slither with the far northeast spawn. Break it down for me, Gray.
Yeah, Slither on attack. got the worst out of the two possible spawns, allows for quite... Just watching Rowan crawl slowly across that road gave me a bit of a giggle. Slither opting for a heavy east attack and not really any pressure by the aging moss guys. And they have access to all of the south and all of the east here. Rowan gonna catch one on the cross.
A headshot to finish off Mister.
Very exposed.
Very. This is unorthodox. I like this. This tells I've seen this spot Grimtide in season 15. Impressive. And a final, that was also a really good shot. Missed the cross, but a final shot to the head with the AK-104. Found the cross, and again they flub all those rounds. Chocolate was tagged, and they managed to cross.
Once they're across, yeah. It's free range. They can get all the way to the south. They're not gonna know this, but you know, for Assassin's rotating here,
Shit. Let's
is the next port of call. But they're already across.
Ooh, no, Assassin did not spot cookies. No, and they finally are aware that they were spotted. Here comes a peek. What an aggressive peek. Look at that. I mean, that is map knowledge here.
Now Assassin's isolated himself. Got
Right.
Chocolate and Idiot looking for... They know he's in that building. Look at these two lasers here.
What?
Trade.
What a flick by Cookies. That was an impressive frag. Slither a 3-on-4. It's looking like a good
haven't seen
defense.
much rotation. Like, look at Solomon still staged up into west. We do have Bernie slowly encroaching on mini-market here. Might find Solomon if he's not careful.
A little pre-fire. But Rowan, they're not aware. Bernie to their west.
Do you want me to try and make rotation back?
It does look like he's got an M203. That's
Okay.
cut. Rowan's going to hear that.
Good. I mean, this could really go into Aging Moss's, oh no. This could really go into Aging Moss's favor. Bernie not opting to go far west. Lucas finds Bernie on the second floor of South Apartments. That's a huge frag. Catching that rotation, and it's just up to 2 on Slither. They're coming through the south. They've taken care of Assassin, but there's no guarantees. 2-on-4.
The disparity between the attacks is going to be the downfall of Slither. Not having everyone ready and staged up for the final push, especially on this objective, it's not... You know, well, you saw it there, you know, the trades.
Right.
Having one guy not synced with the rest of the team who ultimately gets picked off, it's not ultimately what you want, and I do think Agent Moss comfortably have this now. You look at the time, pressured, not much movement.
Time's an issue, but we have to do it. 2 minutes, mate.
What would your approach be now?
Honestly, I'd go at it from Blue Room, exactly where Battlestar is. That's where I would go. I mean, if they peek this tank Blue Room, they could find Rowan clear as day because they already know they're coming from the west. They got to clear this out. They know that they were spotted on that cross, and so actually they may find this pick onto Rowan from here. Though it is uncomfortably close to Battlestar.
Yeah, from eyes above, if they can find Rowan and then route their way around into Battlestar's Blue Room, then, you know, they're very close to objective, and Solomon's not there to defend it. They do need to start finding some picks, though. 1 minute 20 on the clock. Rowan making a lot of noise for a lurk.
There it
Does
is.
get caught out. Now look at this rotation by Solomon, Battlestar, all in the positions that they should be.
Smoke out. Look at that.
Oh.
Here they go.
The question is, do Aging Moss make a mistake here? Another smoke onto objective.
What?
Solomon misses him.
They miss! Oh my god, Battlestar's busy over there! Here comes Swin! Taking a peek. No, it's over! Aging Moss, they find it, Lucas! A kill from above! That's it! They've locked
So
the win
close.
against Slither.
So close yet so far. Wow.
My
Only if Slither had that extra piece of the puzzle, the coordination aspect between the two teams that they had attacking on the final round. We saw it time and time again. They needed that coordinate. Both teams could hold an objective. It's just the coordination piece on attack. And talking of attack, I don't know if we've announced it already, but looking at the the map we've just gone to.
Yeah. we're gonna see how that goes, folks. We'll be right back. Thank you for tuning in. Aging Moss have won, but let's see how Slither does on map 3.
Hey Onward lovers, I'm VRML. Update 1.14 offers a sparkly new Bizaar, where it's our familiar favorite medium range map, but with some refreshed textures and some in-game objects and map design. Market stall drapes have been given a haircut. They're shorter and enable better visibility into second floor of Kia. The beloved ice cream truck is no more. A bigger, tarped truck has taken its place. The devs have added this interesting broken wall next to Kill Room. Take a look. A number of building interiors have turned a light blue or gray. These new changes and more are sure to mix up some bizarre metas. Can't wait to see y'all on the battlefield.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Map 3 confirmed. That's right. Downfall, West, Heli, OBJ, Aging Moss. They have officially won the series against Slither. My name is Chumbate, my co-caster tonight. 24 Gray, an exciting game so far, but we're here to take some notes here on Downfall. Let's see what these players can do.
Yeah, immediately seeing these long lines from Chocolate, nearly finding Lucas' head if he's not careful there. Fairly stacked defense. You know, 2 in one building, 2 in center, and Lonely Myth on the objective. No real extensions, especially, you know, tailoring the spawns that Aging Moss could have gotten and locked off some of these angles. I feel like Slither are playing this very conservative, knowing they've lost the series. They are kind of doing some risk mitigation now, MMR mitigation. I don't get it how some of these players just run a hollow sight or a red dot on a map like Downfall and actually find picks.
I mean,
It
that's
must
me.
be my old eyes.
I run. That's the only thing I run on Downfall. I try to avoid this map, but on Assault, because my gosh, is it just so tough on Assault, especially in pub lobbies against competitive players. And what?
Going down.
Oh, drone down by Chocolate. But yeah, this map is very tough. Uplink, arguably, even more so than Assault. We have lower and upper red taken by Aging Moss and a far south push by Solo.
You don't often see teams take drones on Downfall, just for good reason. Everyone's oftentimes inside looking through dark windows, and if you start to throw a drone in front of their crosshairs, or the window they're aiming out of, it's an immediate pick. Some early pre-fire onto one of the annexes in the north.
Yeah, good thinking.
This is the issue with Downfall, right? The Volks almost wait for the Marsocs to encroach on their lines rather than going and looking out for picks. We see Chocolate posted up quite comfortably on the second floor here, may hear Assassin's footsteps. No one's really got that refrag. I don't see many lines from Slither. This is slightly concerning. Idiot!
I couldn't see.
What?
One shot.
HQ. Echo 4.
Call out by Swin. A cross by Solo has been identified by Slither, but will it be enough? Late angle there by Mystery Moth on OBJ. Bernie doesn't catch this rotation despite the call out, but first floor of Hotel. Oh my god! What?
I take everything back.
What?
That red dot. What a shot by Solomon. Red dot org.
There's Bernie waking up. What a shot, right, Gray? My god.
And this is a cross line. Swin, Cookies,
I think that's who
3
killed
people now.
Assassin.
Pushing the middle.
Second floors, one in bungalow.
They all have to worry about Swin, and no one's watching the cross. This could be,
of there, like,
this could be dangerous. Swin's got to cover his back now.
Oh no,
And that's
Battlestar
still
finds him. What a pick. There's Solomon that goes down, but Roan is just so close to OBJ. It's Cookies that finds one. They're looking for another. Aging Moss whittled down to just 2.
And you can't just cross like that.
No, you cannot.
That's the danger of Downfall. They've got ample time. 1 minute 50. They know that they killed 2 in the north now. Maybe that's their attack. They need to find Cookies. That's their danger. Their immediate danger.
See, I think that was an overextension. Lucas, they could definitely clear second floor of a hotel just like that. I mean, they've got... Oh, what a C4, though. Oh, what a C4.
Where am I looking?
On my screen,
Oh,
I mean,
what?
look at that.
Wow.
Interesting by Slither. That would have denied what I just said, so you can see Slither, they're ahead of me.
Oh.
Last shot by Mystery there through the hole in the ceiling. Oh my god, Bernie, get out. That was a shot with the AK-12, and it's all lift up to Battlestar here, making footsteps on Hotel. These two are aware. Utility out. Wow, barely misses, and Mystery finds a second here on OBJ. First point to Slither here on Downfall.
They did so well to get so far, but it's the final attack that matters, and Slither just sort of sat there comfortably and waited. I didn't really think that Slither had much worry there. They're Cookies watching the OBJ cross.
Wow.
I don't know what more Aging Moss could have done there. They did get the picks in the north, so a wrap around to actually get maybe a pick onto the guys in center. But it's such a dark room. finding that pick is the key part.
My gosh, I have to interrupt you. Gotta shout out these donos. My gosh, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Spookies with a 10 USD. Let's just read these through. Spookies with a $10 dono. Josiah Yukio with 4.99 pounds. Connor with a $2 dono. Spookies with another $20. Mattress with the 9.99 pounds, and Pac-Man with 50 DKK. Thank you so much for the donations, and I guess just they're not really donos. I guess they're just, are they donos? Supporting the league. You guys are supporting the league.
Yeah.
Super chats. That's what they're called.
We have the super chats on YouTube. We also have the, I don't know what do we use on the VRML website? See, many people donate straight through the VRML website.
Right, I think it's Patreon on the website.
It's Patreon. Just the runnings of, running the website, running the streaming packages, all of this takes up people's time, effort, and most of the times we need to ask for specialty help, especially to run the casting packages like you see in front of you.
Yeah, this took a lot of time and effort to develop the casting package on screen. So big shout out to Offbeat and Wonder for setting this up for all of the leagues in VRML. It's a perfect format to support these communities that love these games so dearly. And Solo, brutal headshot with the AK-12 from Hotel. Have you seen anything like that? They were just ready for it. I mean, they didn't even peek that hard, this Marsoc player. They went down in the middle of their cross. So that shot hit fast and true. My gosh.
Dangerous. Especially not smoking that cross, knowing that as soon as you cross that valley, you're exposed to multiple long-range engagements. Seeing Chocolate Bernie, gonna get found out by Solomon also.
Wow. Incredible. Chocolate. Chocolate's just not aware.
On the second floor.
No one's crossing that. Aging West.
That's a third!
I killed 2.
Solo can't be stopped! Slither! They are halted in their tracks. 2v5.
Which one?
And we see Luca battling Moth all the way across the map. This sniper battle between the two of them. Both 12x's in hand.
Amazing.
Said as soon as Moth peeks this.
Wow, Solo gets away with pushing onto the 3rd floor. No call out as of yet from the Scar here, Swin, on upper dumpster. Smoke's on the cross. They want to bait him. But Solo, they have the late angle. They're prone on the top floor. Not exposed to Swin.
But Solo knows that Rowan's also got that cross.
Stop it!
What?
Gray, that's a 4th kill by the team captain. Is this a 5th? It is a 5th! It's a 5th by Solo, single-handedly taking the Volk round. What a mad lad.
Solomon really bringing the heat on Downfall. Maybe the rest of HE Must should just go home. Throw Solomon on each Volk round.
Pack it up, boys.
Yeah, pack it up and let your captain run the show. Jesus.
Oh my god. Solo rocking Downfall with a 6-1 KD on cast. Incredible.
And Downfall, nevertheless, I'd understand if it was, say, a cargo where you can oftentimes run about and find kills left, right, and center, but map like Downfall, where you can consecutively find one after another, not exposing yourself too much to get refragged, but just finding each of those kills in turn was really how you should play Center Hotel, Any of you guys coming up in the league, take that as a prime example on how to completely cut off a south push, because that was a masterclass.
Oh my gosh. I mean, look at that headshot onto Swin by Solo. My goodness. And there's another kill. I mean, I just had faith in Slither. That's why I was on their POV. If I knew a 5K would have come out, I would have been on Solo the entire time. My gosh, folks. The adjacent, the adjacent OBJ here. Round number 3. We're still on West Heli. Slither back on defense. This time it's moved slightly.
This objective is where it gets interesting. Yes, the objective is roughly in the same position, but the spawns vary drastically. And the early lines that you can get, for some context, you can either spawn behind the north and the south west building, but also the north and the southeast buildings, which do allow for either adjacent or opposite spawns. And that really does favor, you know, some weird positionings. It's dependent on the spawns, you know. We see a fairly split out defense by Slither.
I know.
But the attack from Aging Moss
He's on the
is
actual
completely
stairs now.
spread. They really need to isolate a few of these enemies, and then that should be the attack route. Having a split like this, you can't get the refrags.
Assassin here. What the heck?
running onto Heli 2 story.
You're mean.
Assassin's balling.
Realistically, if he can cross under Cookie's line, which he very much can do if he pushes over to the tower, he's just one kill away from a cap.
Do you know whether we're allowed to use colored smoke? I believe we are in VRML, right? I think we overturned that ban.
Yeah, with the new addition of the night vision, so the original assassin,
Sniper could be dead. I hit
that's
him once.
opened up
He
a
could be dead, I hit him
big
once.
hole in their defense. Chocolate easily smoked out here. Not careful. Missed, preoccupied.
What?
Finds a pick nevertheless. And look at this panic.
Whoa, Captain Kitty rotated in for Aging Moss.
Yeah, I've just noticed that. Moth pinned here. Rowan slowly creeping up. Bernie's not aware of this. Chocolate the only man. Chocolate goes down. He can be in there and capping on the inside.
Oh gosh.
And I'm 100% Rowan knows that if he can find this pick, and he will take the opportunity.
Oh, you know what just absolutely is a heart-wrencher? If Swin peeked this through this window, they could have found Rowan on the crest, on the little thing on the heli. That's a common angle, and Rowan was actively peeking that. That's a one thing that I avoid in this map, is that little peek on this OBJ, just because of how dangerous it is. Captain Kitty missing some shots there in the south.
And
He went behind.
especially with Luca now on the north. You know, this is very much tailoring a Chocolate. Not gonna find. He's just letting him waltz in. Bernie.
Ooh, Chocolate Rowan. Bernie taking down another captain with the refrag. It's not looking good. A 2-on-2. That cap attempt down the drain. Chocolate's still up.
Everything happened at the right time there. Wow.
Oh no, the smoke. Brutal. Where's Captain Kitty? They gotta push it though. Good C4. I'm liking that C4. I don't know about you.
Slither barely holding on.
Oh no, Lucas. Can they frag this out?
I think Chocolate.
No, they don't see him. Lucas with the semi-auto. What are the chances of them capping this? They could sneak cap this behind the wall.
If Swim peaks, then Chocolate's got to rotate, and Luca knows where Chocolate's positioned. Radio sounds from both of Aging Moss and Slither now. Swin's not ready for this.
Oh, Lucas. Oh, Lucas.
He sees him. He's timed in.
Oh my god, a headshot! It's all over! Where's the cap?
Look,
Here comes Chocolate!
Luke is ready.
No way! Oh my gosh.
That's game sense, ladies and gentlemen.
What a clutch.
Luca, having Slither play right into your hand. Talk about bait and switch. Gets the kill, doesn't go for the cap, waits for the Slither team to crash, knowing that the possibility of a cap, and then executes Cookies.
Amazing
Is it
work.
Cookies? Chocolate?
Say what?
The final kill?
Final goal? No, it was Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah, Chocolate, yeah.
But
My
what else
gosh.
can you do, right?
No, there's nothing else you could have done. I mean, I am very surprised. I think, of course, I mean, Lucas is on Aging Moss because they're able to do that, right? But I think it was Chocolate's fumble to not be peeking that cross because, yeah, I mean, through the smoke, Lucas was still kind of visible. I'm going to be completely honest. They were visible. If they switched to that western window on the second floor of North Heli, they could have definitely seen Lucas on that cross, but they didn't. They were hard stuck behind that smoke, and that was the 1-2 dominoes.
I mean, can we just also appreciate that you did all of that, not only with a 12x,
Right.
Semi-auto
Only with the 12x.
12x.
Only with the 12x.
with a semi-auto 12x.
Amazing.
I mean, he only has as fast as his trigger can pull, but damn, he made that EBR work. We're seeing parallel spawns, and this does allow no early lines taken from Slither. Rowan not opting to take the heli, maybe a little startled by seeing one of the northern positions.
Yeah, very exposed peak there.
Bernie allows him in to the north annex.
Say what?
Bernie just missed assassin pushing into the north annex, and very southern attack here. He's going to play right into Aging Mossy's lines. Look at them all looking south. There is little to no defense in the north.
I mean, I
We're
think.
going to see another 5k.
Oh, Lucas. Whoa, it's Assassin! That downs one. What gun is that? I have never heard that gun before. What is
I
that?
think it's a silenced SKS that he's...
Oh, a silenced SKS.
Yeah. It does look like a... Is it an SKS? Yeah, he's got a 4x on it. Doing work with a 4x. To cross this successfully, you've either got to smoke it or just crawl and hope. But even from Assassin's position, you know, you're still totally visible. We're seeing a combination of both here.
I'm just surprised that a team like Slither, having played for so long, I mean, those shots are loud. Slither, a team that's played for so long, I'm surprised they didn't smoke that push. I mean, usually they do. Or at least, you know, cross with their gun in the air. You know, they toss their gun and they run. I don't know.
Oftentimes when you're carrying both a scope and util, you know, you can't drop body armor, especially in a long range map.
No, I mean, like, toss their gun up in front of them and then run across faster, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's somewhat become the new meta of crossing, but if someone does shoot at you, then you've got no way of shooting back.
Yeah, you can't get around that. You trade speed for aim, or a gun at all, so.
Sometimes just hit the deck and, you know, pray for the best.
Oh, there's Mr. Moth going finally down once and for all.
I must lie down.
Where is he then? Come on.
Center rooftop, finally.
Cookies gives out a bad call out, identifies rooftop on center, but that's not where Assassins is. That's where Solo is. A 5K killer on the previous OVJ. I mean, let's take a look. What? What a nade! What a nade.
Which one?
I mean, if Bernie decided now to push, there is little to no resistance. All eyes are on the south.
We're at the halfway mark. Is that what's missing on this push here? Is Bernie? I mean, they're going now.
Yeah, like Aging Moss are getting too siloed, and Solomon's now looking, but doesn't spot Bernie. I mean, again, with a 12x, we've seen it done before. I feel like they do need to find an opening pick, though. 4 minutes into the round. They really need to open this map up.
I have no angle.
Bernie
It feels
has
like
no
the
angle.
Slither is just, they've just stagnated. They need to find a pick to open up lines of rotation. You know, if they don't kill Solomon, they're gonna swing this. Solomon spots both of them.
We'll see.
Right, you have to come with me to say.
I mean, clearly, Aging Moss are not giving up. Oh, actually, Solo finds Swin. Cookies finally with that refrag, a pre-fire around the corner. But Bernie is trying to find those
one
picks.
Killed, one is dead, lower dumpster.
I think that's the pick they needed.
Absolutely. 1
They
out of
need to
5. Oh, jeez.
Possible -1 through the smoke. Possible -1 through the smoke.
But 1 minute remaining, and
Comes Bernie.
On me, don't. Underneath me.
Luca calls, Rowan reacts.
Yeah, the two semi-autos here on North Heli. This is going to be a tough fight. Rowan finds the shot. Shot in the back. 2 on 4. 2 on 1. Never mind. What can you do? 30 seconds? Yikes. This looks to be a 3-1 for Aging Moss on downfall here. Big pick.
Chocolate.
What a trade.
Couldn't fucking hit my shot.
Unfortunate trade.
Impressive stuff so far, folks. Thank you, Connor, for a $2 dono, as well as No Zone with $1.99. Go eat some spaghetti. Do you have some spaghetti at home, Gray?
The missus has just told me that my tea is ready, or my lunch, dinner, whatever you Americans call it. And it is, in fact, spaghetti and, well, spaghetti bolognese, as we say in the UK.
Oh, okay.
So someone read my mind. Thank you for the spaghetti bolognese.
Ground beef and pork, little tomato sauce.
Yep. A little bit of cheddar on top.
How about any?
Finish it off.
How about any heavy cream? Just a splash? No, none of that.
You gotta get a baton, like a baguette type bread, and use that as some dipping.
Yeah, I like that. Well, folks, I mean, Aging Moss, they found a Marsuck round before. Lucas clutching things up, 3-1. If they can do that again, they are gonna win 12-6 against Slither. I mean, that's a big deal. Round number 5 coming right at you. Next OBJ, North Heli.
Aging Moss, I wouldn't say they've taken their Marsocks comfortably, but nevertheless, it matters on, do you win or lose? Cookies opting for an aggressive push into lower red. There's a few spawns where that just would not be acceptable.
Right.
Fortunately, Aging Moss got one of the more deeper spawns, which allow for such aggression.
And if Slither is aware of that, I mean, they could identify, hey, I got here, probably a south spawn, right? But we'll see. We'll see how they do. Whoa.
Echo 3, Echo 4. Right behind
Chocolate.
there.
Turning the tides here.
Assassin, why didn't you go upper red?
There's
Finding
that
the kill.
confirm. Good confirm. I mean, this spot is brutal. Really off meta, and I'm surprised that Chocolate made it here, frankly. Roan on the chopping block.
Drone up, coming up on top of me.
Cookie's position's dangerous, especially such a dark corner. All he's doing is playing audio here. But as soon as people start to cross his lines,
Right.
he's straight out on the pounce. But hearing that drone up over Center Hotel, again, is it much use? Are they Bernie?
Wow.
Drone's still alive.
Yeah.
Drone's dead, yeah.
Oh, no, no.
Ryan.
Roan got taken down. Drone is dead. Wow. Almost another pick by
One's
Chocolate.
still behind the wall, the north bungalow.
This position by Chocolate, you know, you often don't see this aiming out of the east side of this bungalow. That opens up so many possibilities, especially if down the mid approach. Barely finding captain.
Big pick on South Church, south of West Road. It's a good kill, but can Slither keep this up? Here comes Solo. They tag somebody on OBJ. Solo's absolutely deadly here. 7-3 KD. I mean, that's nothing to shake off. Here comes Chocolate. They don't find Rowan on the rotation. How have they done that? I need to see that angle by Bernie. No, Bernie's not taken. They can find the kill onto Rowan right now. It might be Chocolate instead. Here's the Virtus. There goes Solo, found by Mystery Moth. Mr. Moth, I'm sorry, Carly. Mr. Moth in North Heli. Predictions, a 2v5 Slither. They seem to be able to lock in a second point here on Downfall.
This aging Moss attack, it isn't filling me with confidence yet. Rowan slowly crawling up. Cookies really needs to rotate.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No way! Cookies!
Is this the redemption?
I completely forgot about Cookies. It could be. It could be, huh?
I do see Slither. You know, depending on the spawns, you know, there's 4 possible spawns you can get for this objective. You know exactly where the Volk are going to be off point. If they get either the north or the east spawn, they can very easily isolate Aging Moss into a certain area, and then they know that's the area in which they need to attack from.
Right.
It's just, do they take those early lines? You know, we predicted it on the likes of Snow Peak, and we didn't see any of those be taken.
Yeah.
I know Slither are a drilled team at Downfall. Hopefully we see maybe a 3-3. They need this Marsoc.
Jeez. Guys, hang in there. Currently 3-2. We could see a comeback. This OBJ is tough, though.
It is one of the, I guess every objective's tough for when we're talking about Downfall.
If you are interested in No Fun Intended versus Fortis Redemption, we have essentially closed out the series here. Aging Moss has won against Slither. If you're interested in our sister stream, Leander and Just Do It are leading the cast over there. They are on, I don't know what map they're on, but here we go. Round 6, same OBJ folks, still on Downfall. Aging Moss defending.
And no early lines taken by the Slither guys here, allowing Rowan to push all the way up to... Look at this spread that Aging Moss have got.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Beautiful. Wow.
There's no one on objective. Just... Is that a pentagon? 5 sides?
Yeah.
A pentagon, pentagon of Volk around the center objective, and no early picks per se, but I reckon what's going to happen, Rowan going to get 2 over Peaky, and then that opens up the south.
This is really, this is really quite a... Rowan's in the hot seat. Very close to strangers here. on center and could get fragged out. The refrags could come out pretty quick.
Rowan's going to be hearing all of this chatter for the Slither guys. Again, for the folks newer to Onward, everything said in-game is heard by the opposition, vice versa. Rowan giving the comms of 3 people at North Bungalow. 3 members of the Slither team.
Whoa, what was that?
What?
What was that?
There's at least 2 people.
That was
Center bungalow.
some trigger finger and a half by Solomon.
Whoa. What? But that clean headshot, I mean, you cannot deny that shot. That was impressive. An assassin with the SKS kill of their own.
I got the one on North Middle Bungalow. Where at?
What? And another! Mr. Moth going down.
I got him.
You can't just let him sit there in the open. Idiot finds Luca.
Still got a floor window.
Yeah, Rowan definitely giving out those audio cues, but Bernie, what can they? Oh my gosh! A trade. Okay, but Solo still got that pick.
I want 3.5.
No, Rowan. If they could hear these footsteps, Cookie's gonna go down. Oh my gosh! Oh, there it is! 4-2! 3 maps locked by Aging Moss. My goodness. GG's.
Wow. A very close match overall. Aging Moss knew that and you don't often see Downfall being picked. And they seem to just know they could take the Marsocks, and ultimately that's what you need to do.
Right.
As the map picker. And Aging Moss had a great call in just being the superior team on Downfall. You know, we saw them clutch up a few times, but ultimately pull the Marsoc rounds out, and that's what matters at the end of it. So, great plays by both teams. I hope not only the viewers took something away from this, but the teams as well. They both played fantastically.
Thank you so much for watching, folks. Big EU matchup here in week 2. I'm looking forward to where Aging Moss goes. They had a good start in season 15, but clearly they are locked in for season 16. My name is Chumbe. 24 Gray here with me tonight. Thank you so much. We'll catch you next time.
Onward VRML is brought to you by Downpour Interactive, Helga, the esports manager. Thanks for watching VRML.